Yes, people, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to another edition here of the Ruthless Schooner, where you either be ruthless or just like this manager, you will be replaced. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you smash the like button, make sure you're hyping the video, make sure you are subscribing to the channel. I had to take a little bit of a break yesterday due to, well, it was a beautiful day. It was like 24, 25 degrees down in the south here. Absolutely fantastic. So I took my little boy to the seaside for the day. And you can see I've got a bit of a tan on my face and on my arms as well. So, yeah, happy days. Had a really good day. Much more relaxing day. But I didn't just finish off there. Obviously, the Champions League was on last night, and we will get break into the game. I didn't do any reaction to the Arsenal game on Tuesday night, but the particular reason was because what was there to try and highlight? There wasn't anything there. It was one of the most dullest, boringest games I've ever watched in my life. I slept through them after I've had 68 minutes. I fell asleep literally 5 minutes before kickoff, and I've slept. I didn't wake up until like the 68th minute. I then had to go back the following morning and rewatch that entire game again, which I've wasted a good 90 minutes of my life doing. And as a result of that, it still doesn't make it still doesn't make a blind bit of difference. Two people in the building. GOONER SC, big up, bro. What you got? AI Fun not gets the kits from PS users tonight. Drawing kit, not dealers, and also users dealers. Not like that, mate. It's just Dolo AI. It's free. I'll get used to it. All right. I'm pretty sure there's no seaside in London. You go to Brighton or something. I live about 40 minutes from Southampton. So the nearest beach to us, nice beach to us, is about, I think it's about an hour away. It's about an hour's drive away. So yeah, all cool. No, I'm not based in London, mate. I'm about an hour and 15 minutes train journey outside of London, but I'm closer more down to the south coast than anything. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, as I said, hang on, let me just. You've really bugged me now. You have really bugged me now, GOONER SE. Let me just bring this up and see if I got this wrong again, because all I did was check if right is in a PSG shirt. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, they've royally screwed up there. Yeah, they've royally screwed up there, mate. You know, I'm trying to get a show. I was only trying to get a show out, so there we go. Anyway, we're gonna start off with obviously Arsenal, even though there's not really much to say. I think the lineup was pretty much nailed on what I said, bar the fact that Trossard started instead of Martinelli. Everything else I got was absolutely correct. Declan Rice looked like he was blowing out of his you-know-what after 5 minutes of that first half. He just didn't look fit and healthy. There was a number of times where Odegaard could have put a through ball through, and he decided to keep passing it backwards. There was a transition play where Rice kept passing to Odegaard. I think he done it like 3 or 4 times, and he never, ever, ever passed the ball forward. I think he made 4 aggressive passes going forward in the entire game, Odegaard. This is why I say Odegaard is a detriment to us. He's a detriment to this team. He's a detriment to this season. He really is. As a result, you know, it was poor from him. The back line, I thought the back line did a much more solid job than what they did against Man City. But you could tell Gabriel was still carrying that little knock, as you said he was. Saliba still wasn't the same. Ben White, once again, had another torrid time. Not really to say more about that. Ben White, listen, I have got some sympathy for Ben White. He's been ran into the ground by this manager. And the minute he gets cropped, they'll rush Timber back. That's basically how it all pan out at the end of the day. As a result of that, you know, Calafiori, he did all right. Not anything drastic, nothing amazing at all. David Raya, man of the match for me, kept us in the game. Even though the real one really good save he made was the long ball by Diamante over the top, and obviously Raya tipped it onto the crossbar and so on. 2 faults in the building. Big up, mate. Big up. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. As a result of that, I thought Raya we did actually decently. I would say if we'd have actually had Raya in goal for Man City, would we have won the League Cup? I think we wouldn't have suffered so badly. but I just didn't think we would. I was very worried when you went off YouTube, so I hope you're doing well about it. Thank you, mate. What, just after a day or over my last several months, mate? All good in that. It's all good. We're all good. I'm good to be back and do this stuff as well. Got a lot planned going into the next season as well. So yeah, keep you posted on that one. The forward line, look, Gyökeres. When you watch Gyökeres play for Arsenal, it's always seeming like that you want him more. But yeah, when you see him play for the international team, when you see him play for Sweden, all the outlets that are going to him actually see the through ball, actually seeing his vision. That's why he's scoring goals for fun. As a result of that, he's scrapping around, but he's scrapping around again. Big up to our 12 million Carl. Big up, mate. You watching the darts tonight? I don't think I've got anything planned as far as I'm aware. I'm not on the Bruce Banana tonight, so yeah. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will watch the darts tonight. I haven't been keeping an eye on it. I know there's been a lot of shithousing going on between Luke Littler and Jan van Veen, but that's what you expect from a rivalry. If we somehow get to a final of UCL, that would only triumph losing the League Cup final. No, mate. Sadly, I think we're in a okay, you mean 7 months? I think we're at this point now where you have to win something now. I think even though you make a Champions League final, it'll only be the second time in our history we've actually gone and done it. I still think you have to go on and finish the job. You're still going to nail it down, frankly. So as a result of that, I think you got to go all the way. You got to go all the way. But we're going to run into Barcelona, Athletico, and we'll get into those two games in a minute. Go back to the Arsenal one. We made the changes, and isn't it interesting? As soon as Odegaard goes off, we start to play a bit better. And I got to give credit to Martinelli because I've been on his case for so long now. That beautiful eye of the needle through ball to Havertz, that was awesome. That was fantastic. That was brilliant to see. And Havertz, fair play to him. He finished the shot off and done a really good job. The donkey earned his carrot for that game. Well done, Dominic the donkey. So yeah, overall, not the greatest of performance from Arsenal. They scrapped and clawed. To come away with a draw, you still have to win at the Emirates, but now you've got that goal. Even though you've got the advantage, you're not through yet. I would want them to finish off the job in the first half. Go score, go make it 2-3-0 by half time, and then rest your players because you're going to play Man City the following weekend. Obviously for this weekend we've got Bournemouth coming up on Saturday lunchtime. That's not going to be an easy one. I would rather get Bayern in final on PSG because this Enrico destroys. Yeah, we'll get into that game in a minute, mate. So, are you doing any live watch-alongs for the rest of the season? I'm not planning on doing any watch-alongs, if I'm going to be very honest with you, because it doesn't get the viewership. It does not get the viewership that I seek, really, in all of this. And obviously, if it's Champions League final, if we get to the Champions League final, then obviously I'll be in the pub with my mates or my best mate. So yeah, definitely won't be doing a watch on for that, but you will get a match reaction out of me either when I get back or a quick upload of some kind. KLS is in the building. Big up. Morning, mate. Morning. Hope we're all good. What we got? It's another beautiful day. A little bit overcast, but it's another beautiful day today. So happy days. Listen, 1-0. Let's take it back on next Wednesday. Let's go in the first half. 2-0, 3-0. And yeah, let's finish the job. Let's go and finish the job off, shall we? So well done. We got the win. Not convincing. Very ugly. It's like pulling a wisdom tooth out. But guess what? We got the job done in the end. Now finish them off back at home. Sporting's record is pretty horrific away from home. So yeah, all cool on that side. Well done to Arsenal. They got the win. Moving into the other games, we're going to first start off with the other. I forgot the other games now. My head's gone into a fucking tailspin. Let's get into Real Madrid Bayern Munich, shall we? In the other game on the Tuesday night. So overall, I've stated this on Gianni's channel a couple of times now. Real Madrid have not been what they once were. And not. But since they had Xabi Alonso, they were doing well, then they were doing very poorly. Now got Arbeloa in, and he's doing okay, but not to the standard that Real Madrid wanted. Anybody who saw in the stream Dave's upload, basically he was appalled by the result, and then he done another load by cussing out the fans. So you do with that what you will. As a result, Bayern Munich performed really, really well. Diaz, I'm just looking it up now because I did see the highlights on the Tuesday. Where are we? Where are we? Yeah, Luis Diaz got a goal, and of course Harry Kane got a goal as well. As a result of that, good performance. Just look at statistical wise, fairly even, I'd say. Both had 9 to 8 shots on target, 8 to 6 off target, blocked shots 3 to 6. Possession roughly same. It was a fairly even game, to be honest. But Bayern Munich overall, they took their chances, and they took their chances really, really well. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe got a goal, which has kept Real Madrid in the tie. This ain't over just yet, but now they've got to go to the Allianz Arena, and that's not going to be an easy test for Real Madrid. It really isn't. They have come back from deficits before, but overall, Bayern Munich have just looked that good. Bournemouth is a big game. I won't be surprised if we draw, though, if we play like how we did on Tuesday. I'm worried. I am very, very worried regarding the Bournemouth game. They've had a month off, so they're very well rested. However, when they're well rested, they can also have a little bit of fatigue. They can also have a little bit of rustiness. If they're rusty going in that game, Arsenal should need to punish them straight off the bat and get off the blocks quickly. PFC TV, big up, mate, in the building. If you need a mod, I'm here to assist. Where are we? You asked and you shall now receive. There you go, PFC. You're now one of my mods. So big up to you. Liverpool were appalling as well. Played 5 at the back and no shots on target. Yeah, we'll get into that game in a minute, 8. We'll get that game into a minute. Company is a better management. Arteta definitely when it comes to rotation and man management. Well, I will probably say it's a lot more blunter than that, mate. It's the fact that Company actually went to a smaller club first to learn his trade, even though it was Burnley and they were still a Premier League / Championship team, and then he went to be Bayern Munich. So at least he's gone to a club which isn't very well. It's a celebrated club, don't get me wrong, but it's not a big club. I get what I mean, to cut his teeth into. So, it makes sense for Company. And now he's but the thing is, he's won the Bundesliga. He's a proven manager already. And people say, oh, but the Bundesliga is such a farmers league. Well, so what's the Premier League then? Because Man City have been winning it nearly every single time as well. So, do with that what you will. Carl to get the Harry Kane hair. Actually, no, I've got an even worse proposition on my hands. And I won't say anything because it is quite embarrassing. Thanks, mate. Big up, mate. No problem. What else worries me is when every English team play us like it's their cup final, as if they try their hardest not to stop us from winning the league, as no one likes Arteta. So they will continue to hate on us. They will continue to hate on us, and it won't ever change. The thing is, we running around like we have some sort of level of entitlement. Now, Man City are the ones that have the level of entitlement because guess what? They've won everything there is to win. They're entitled because they have won. They have been successful. Therefore, yeah, they expect City to win cups. They expect City to win the league. They expect Man City to win the Champions League. We haven't won diddly squat in the 6 years. So we have no reason whatsoever to act entitled on that precipice. You really don't. Company definitely better manager overall. Yep, agreed. Arteta should have gone to La Liga or Championship to start his trade. He should have cut his teeth somewhere else before joining Arsenal. then maybe I think you can. Then I think you give him the. Then you might slightly give him the benefit of the doubt, but even then, it's a bit hit and miss. But Bayern Munich, good win for them. Very good win. Take it back home now. Real Madrid. I don't know what Madrid's record is in Germany. Hang on, let me just look this up. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not great. I could be wrong. What is? Oh, this keyboard's doing my sodding heading. Leave it alone. Fine. Like Seska, the perfect example of how to learn your trade. Doing well, Como. Doing amazingly well, Como. If Como end up in a Champions League spot, that is unbelievable. Yeah, I think overall, Bayern Munich do look strong, but I think compared to PSG right now, they look more like the technically better side overall. So, but they can still haunt you. They can still kill you. They can still hurt you. What is Real Madrid's record in Germany? Here we go. Oh, holy shit! That's not a good run. So they've played in Germany. They've played German clubs 36 times, 8 wins, 8 draws, 20 losses. That is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. It is considered a hoodoo. At one point, they had just 1 win in their first 25 trips. Shitting hell. That is actually pretty bad when you think about it logically. Good luck to Madrid. They're going to need a bit of, not a miracle, but, you know, take it an extra time maybe. Put the home crowd under a bit of duress. But overall, good result for Bayern. I think they will end up going through. Arblau is probably going to get sacked as well because the league's out of their. I wouldn't say the league's out of their reach, but it's slipping further away from them now. And so yeah, I look at that. Even Ashley Cole at Cesana FC Italian League 2 is earning his trade as a coach and playing attacking football. I didn't even know Ashley Cole was actually got his coaching badges. I don't know that. Oh, that's sweet. Fair enough. You got to start from the bottom. You got to start from the bottom somewhere and then work your way up. That is absolute genius. You know, if he'd done this in any other club, he would have got hounded out years ago. He would have got hounded out years ago. So I'm not surprised by that. Let's move into last night's games, shall we? Because unlike the Arsenal game, which really sent us to sleep, the 2 games we saw last night were far from it. Now, I had a simulcast on for the Champions League. I had American simulcast on, so I have both games on one screen at a time. And I was watching both games. I turned it for fact right now. Athletico Madrid is your dark horse to win this Champions League. They're your dark horse because their quality is very, very good. Now, that Barcelona game would be telling, to say the least. We know Barcelona can literally rip anyone apart. They have the attacking power to do it. They have the personality. They have the speed, the technical ability. You know, they've got all that. But the one thing Diego Simeone is very, very well known for is playing 2 banks of 4. Is playing 2 banks of 4 and playing really good defense. Amazingly good defense. When you got in your front 2 men are Griezmann and Julian Alvarez, who, by the way, apparently were linked with him in the summer. Listen, I would love Julian Alvarez, but with the wages that he will probably demand or what we're paying right now, it's not going to look good. I don't think we're going to get him. Right? But ever since Adamo Lookman has come into the Atletico Madrid side, they've looked a lot more of a better unit, a lot more attacking, a lot more direct as well. You know, even with Oblak out with a muscular injury, they still managed fine. they were taking on the likes of, obviously, you had Yamal, you had Lewandowski, Marcus Rashford, Pedri, probably the best creative midfielder in the world right now. He's just absolutely unbelievable. One thing I don't get, right? Pedri got yellow carded, right? Well, I think he got yellow carded anyway. Let's have a look. Did Pedri get? I'm sure Pedri got yellow carded. He came off after 46 minutes. Well, does it say he hasn't got yellow card on here? So he got sacrificed. He got sacrificed for he got sacrificed for Gavi. He got sacrificed for Gavi, and I don't get it. He's your number one main outlet. So basically, Barcelona to stem the bleeding. Now, in the second half, Barcelona still played great with 10 men. They still played very, very good football with 10 men. But they just couldn't get them down. Couldn't break them down. Even Lamine Yamal, who is supposed to be one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world, no, he got shellacked a little bit. Koke was defending him really well. So too was Ruggieri. So, and Atletico just performed really, really well on the day. They performed really, really well on the day. I look at this overall. Barcelona are, they're missing Rafinha twofold. They are missing Rafinha a bit badly. They did miss him. That's why Marcus Rashford was playing. Look, Rashford was good with his control, but his shooting ability was not great. It did hit the top of the crossbar, which is a good free kick, to be fair, but not quite good enough. How you get access to American sports in the UK? Follow me on Ruthless Gooner 35, mate, and I'll explain. I'm not going to do it on here, right? UC has won trophy. Simeone hasn't won, and he does deserve it. He hasn't won the Copa del Rey, I don't think. I don't think he's won the Copa del Rey. I mean, they play in 9 days' time in the Copa del Rey final. He wins that. He's won everything there is to win in Spain. He has won a Europa League with Athletico, but the Champions League he's only ever made the final for. If he ends up finishing off and winning the Champions League, they'll build a statue for him outside the ground because he'll be their most successful manager. I'm guessing. I don't think Atletico have been this good since they played, because Real Madrid have just been a dominant force. We're only missing Rafinha. They're missing Rafinha badly. Now, I'm going to show you this, okay? I'm playing attack football. I see it when you watch. I watched that Barca Atletico Madrid game, right? And I was watching it. I thought, this is so nice to watch. It's free flowing. It's 1-2 touch. It's good end to end. Some nice meaty challenges by the Athletico Madrid players sliding in there because that's what Diego Simeone's freaking prophecy is, and that. And overall, it was a good game to watch. Even though it was 2-0 Atletico, you could just tell it was on a knife edge all the way through. And so too was the PSG Liverpool game, by the way. So, there's that as well. Now, before we get on, I'm going to show you this. I don't think I'll get done for, where is it? I don't think I'll get done for copyright for this. So we'll carry on with this. So this is on X. I'm not going to put the volume up, but this was the free kick. Oh, hang on, let me play back the speed. Drop that down a little bit. Off we go. So, goal of the day. I'm not interested. So there's the free kick there. It's about 3, maybe 4 yards outside the D. It's bang center. Now, when I saw this, it was like, right, okay, I think you're going to see. It's going top bin. Which one? I don't know, and I don't care. This is going top bin. Mavrashkelia is not going to get anywhere close to it. Been watching more other league football than made me realize what I missed in pure attacking football. Mate, I even watched freaking my town club, Dagenham Redbridge, on the Zone the other day. They're playing in National League South. They're playing like the 6th or 7th tier of the English pyramid. And even that game was all fascinating and watching, even though the quality wasn't great, but it was still end to end. It was. Just look at this free kick. This was just sublime. Stepped. Look at that. Just look at that. The keeper can get absolutely nowhere near it. Can get absolutely nowhere near it. Just look at that. Oh, pick that out the net. But the thing is, though, when you go to the other angle and you see there, it gets over the wall. And look where the ball is, though, because as it's coming over, it's not quite like in the top bin, is it? It's more sort of just inside of that. A big up, Rennie, mate. Hope you're good, mate. Keep smashing the like button, people. I don't know how many likes we got right now. I'm probably guessing like 5 or 6 because it is a bit of a late stream and I didn't get it organized. I got 8 likes. Let's get to 10. Let's get to 10 for the end of the stream, guys. So that shot there, right? It was a quality free kick, twofold. Don't get me wrong. It was a very, very good free kick. Big up, Benny, mate. You're well, Bob. But the thing was, though, it's not like, it's not like it was in the top right bin. It just swerved inside. Now, for me, there's only one other goalkeeper that's going to get round that. Well, 2, really. And that's Manuel Neuer or Donnarumma. They're the only 2 that can probably get even close to maybe tipping that onto the bar, if that. But that is a peach of a free kick. Could the keeper have done any better? You can see right there that he's diving at full stretch. There's nothing he could do. Oh, look who's coming in. Big up Suge. Big up, bro. Welcome to Ruthless Schooner, mate. Welcome to Ruthless Schooner, mate. Thank you so much for coming on. We need to build a midfield around Ethan, MLS, Dalman, and Eze. Saka needs 1 more year and full rest because of his injuries. Mo, if I'm the new manager, do you know what I'm doing with Saka? I'm shutting him down for the entire season. Big up Suge in the building. I'm shutting him down for the entirety. I'm shutting him down for the entirety of a season. I was like, you've been ragdolled. You've been absolutely ragdolled. So I'm not gonna play you all season. We're gonna get someone in. Max is gonna be playing a lot more as well. Finally caught alive. Big up, mate. Well, Shane's going live in like 10 minutes. It's like 7 or 8 minutes, I believe. So, you want to go catch and hit up on in live. But no, overall, that was a great goal. That was a fantastic goal scored. And Sorloth as well. Sorloth, which got the second, was a very well taken one as well. I've always rated Sorloth. Honestly, if Simone comes to Arsenal, right, and I got binned, right, you play 4-4-2. I would love it if our front 2 was Gyökeres playing off the last man and Sorloth holding up the ball. I will say this. Kai Havertz could even do a job of holding up the ball. He is actually decent of holding up the ball, but that's really about it. So when you look at it that way, I think it'd be good. I don't know why I can't take players and was brutally exposed by international football for playing footballers in red zone and injuries. Yeah, mate, listen, I've gone through that in detail already, and international head coaches seem to have more of an idea of what an injured player is and what this manager. So yeah, I would tell you Matthias Giselle at Al Ali and Cesc at Como. Cesc, I will probably say I'd give Cesc another couple of years or so. Matthias Giselle, 100%. I'd take him all day long. I would take him right here, right now, if that was the case. Right. Barcelona, they've got a bit of a the thing is with Barcelona and Athletico Madrid, they both know each other very well. So it kind of looks like, that second leg is going to be a quality game. That second leg is going to be an absolute quality game. But Athletico, if they only went 1-0 up, I would probably say Barcelona have a chance. 2-0 might be a bit on the risky side. But overall, Athletico. I've said this as well. I would rather play Barcelona in the semi-final than play Athletico. Because at least with Barcelona, yes, they can cut you apart, but their back line is like a schlong or a chaise longue that a woman wears to hide her backside and that. And it's see-through. So it can be very easily be penetrated. Pause. Whereas Athletico, they're more structurally sound, structurally defensively, and Diego Simeone can shithouse his way to a win. He can do that. You think Arteta can shit house his way to a win? You haven't even seen anything yet. Simeone will do it. Will do it in his flipping sleep. It pisses me off. Look how good at yesterday's Champions League games. Then look at our game. It was car crash TV for us on the Tuesday night, mate. Yesterday was actually a beauty to watch. This is why I prefer to when I'm in. I love watching neutral football, especially international football as well. I take Simeone, bring Alvarez, and then play him. As I said, Suj, I don't know. I don't know how much it will cost. Not just the fee, but in wages as well, because we've got a lot of average players on huge wages. So I don't know. I don't know, mate. I'll be bold right now. If I wasn't watching Serie A and La Liga, that's how stressful Arsenal makes me. I watch La Liga, mate. I watch a few La Liga games every now and then to take my mind off things. But yeah. Now listen, I'm looking forward to that second leg against Barcelona and Athletico. The way it looks right now, does look like Athletico will be the ones that are going through. Now, this is what I say. If Arsenal do go through, they go, oh, yeah, we beat Athletico already. Yeah, but remember last season, we beat PSG in the league phase at the time. When we played them in the semi-finals over both legs, they schooled us. Just saying, lightning might strike twice with this. Oh, we need to get rid of at least 5 dead. Yeah, Havertz, Odegaard, Jesus, Martinelli or Trossard. Probably Martinelli will be the easiest one to move. And Ben White. Those are the 5 we're going to have to remove, really, if I have to be honest with you. All of our attack should leave apart from Yokeres, Ethan, MLS, Dalman, Eze, Saka. That will give us enough money and room to buy quality players. Yeah, listen, I would love to see a trio of Ethan, MLS, and Dalman. Ethan in the 10, MLS playing as that deep line 6 or the 8, and Dalman playing on the, and then Dalman, is he a right midfielder or a right winger? I don't know, but whichever way, he can school anybody, so give him a chance. And then you got Saka as well. As I said, mate, I'm not playing Saka for an entire year if that is the case. Last game we're going to move on to, guys. The PSG-Liverpool game. Now, PSG won 2-0. People think, oh, okay, Liverpool only lost 2-0. They might be able to come back from that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That was, even though the scoreline don't suggest it, that was an absolute beatdown of epic proportions by PSG. Kvaratskhelia, oh my God, what a player. What an absolute player. I've never, the last time I saw a player like that was Messi. Control, technique, his passing, his vision, his striking is on point. He's a complete player. And the worst thing about it is, guys, 65 million euros it would have cost him last summer. We ended up paying for freaking Norgard and bloody Madueke. We could have got Kvaratskhelia. How good would he have been playing on that front line? Obviously, we have to play him on the left because of Martinelli and Trossard. But I would still take him a shot on the right. Saka, Saka, every position is there to be challenged. Every position is there to be challenged. So they should have done better there. Feel sorry for MLS and Ethan. They played do well last season. Arteta ruined their confidence. I'm going to do my marbles for Arteta sells on both to United. MLS, I think, will be sold. Ethan, I don't know yet. I don't know where he lies. Gavra is so good. He's a quality player. PSG play what top leaders think how we should play, but don't. Yeah, exactly that. PSG were flawless last night. What I don't get with Liverpool is they tried a whole new shape and a whole new system in that first half, pardon me. And in that first half, they got absolutely pummeled. They got pummeled in that first half. And they went back to their original way and they played a little bit better. But a little bit better against PSG ain't going to cut the mustard. You've got to perform at a much more higher level now. So, but I want to show you this, okay? So let me just fast forward it now. Here we go. Kvaratskhelia's goal. I just want you to just watch the excellence of this guy. Through ball. Look at this. So he's going through on goal. Look what he does here. Whoop, does the keeper, and just knocks it round him. Just makes it look so much easier. This is the aerial view again. See, look, waits. Through ball. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think Odegaard could do that? No. That is a beautiful through ball. And Kvaratskhelia is going through. And then he just looks at the goalkeeper and he just goes, give me your ankles, pussy! And then puts in the back of the net. So, you know, easy peasy. Easy peasy for him. You know. Easy peasy for PSG there. Liverpool, they couldn't do anything. Salah was a shell of himself again. The only player Liverpool player I thought actually did a really solid job to try and keep it at bay was actually was Szoboszlai. He was the only one who really kept it in for them, to be honest with you. That PSG team and Doué as well. That kid is unbelievable. Doué on that left. I would happily sell Martinelli and Trossard just to get Doué in there. I generally would. He's a quality kid. France are going to be a problem to deal with in the World Cup as well. So, but Doué is a quality player. I cannot lie at all. Dembele did a really good job as well. Vitinha controlling the midfield as always. Pacho in defense done really well. Now, if you can imagine what could happen if they decided to go and buy William Saliba off of us, Saliba and Pacho as the two centre halves, that's your French partnership for at least for the next 5 to 7 years right there. Havertz, Odegaard, Jesus, Trossard, Zubimendi, White, Carfield, and Moreno. I'd listen to offers for Saka and Martinelli. Jesus, that's a lot of players for selling, mate. Burton's going to have his work cut out, by the way, Suj. He's going to have his work hugely cut out in order to get money for these players. Balogun being sold is also a big mistake. It was also a big mistake. He's doing well. Manager ruins young players and development. Yeah, Balogun's actually done all right. Balogun's done fair, to be fair, when he's gone to France. PSG, so quality. That Bayern PSG game will be end-to-end, but Bayern's fours are too good. I can see why, because Harry Kane is a lethal killer. He is a lethal killer up top. I just think PSG are going to run it back. And if they, and if they do run it back, then fantastic. It's going to be a good game. But, we've got to wait to see what happens. I still believe it's going to be PSG versus Bayern Munich in the semi-final on that side of the bracket anyway. And I think, right, as it currently stands right now, it's going to be Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal in the other semi-final. The way it currently looks right now anyway. But PSG right now are still looking like the hot favourite to me. I think Bayern Munich are going to push them. But I think, I'll say this. This is, if anybody on here watches the NFL, go back to the playoffs we had last year. In the Western Conference, you had the Seattle Seahawks and who does Seattle play? The two teams in the NFC conference, and then you had the AFC, and then you had the East Conference Championship, which was between the Pats and the Denver Broncos. Everyone said that after the NFC Championship game, whoever won that NFC Championship game would go on to win the Super Bowl. That turned out to be very, very true. Because we got Rams. Thank you, KLS. Thank you. Yeah, there it was. It was Seahawks, Rams. Whoever won that will probably go on to win the Super Bowl. Guess what? Seattle done that. I kind of look at that in the same vision as the way the Champions League's heading out right now, where the left side of the bracket is Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and PSG right now. Whoever comes out of the semifinals out of that will probably end up winning the Champions League. No disrespect to the likes of, unless Barcelona turn it around, the Barcelona might have a chance. But then you've then got Atletico Madrid or Arsenal. I think it's, I kind of think that's the way it's going to go. I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. I'd like to be wrong as well, because Arsenal, I want to see him make a Champions League final. I want us to win the damn thing. The one trophy that has evaded this football club since its inception. We need to win it. Do you feel though if we win nothing this season, Josh Burr will sack as they are strong rumours? It all rests on Premier League. As I've said twofold, it's Champions League. Sorry, it's Premier League or bust. It's Premier League or bust now. But if he does win the league, I wouldn't be giving him a new contract. I'd give him two options. You either stay for your final year and try and retain the league and win one of the cups, or win the Champions League and win one of the cups, or we'll give you 15 million right now. We'll agree a parting of ways. That's what I would do. That's personally what I would do. But yeah. That 2006 UCL final still hurts me. We were 50 minutes away. Bro, I was 2006. I was 15 years old. I was watching that in a pub with my old man, and I burst into fucking tears when we lost that. I burst into tears because I've never felt heartbreak as a football fan. You know, obviously losing the final in the 2020 Euros for England and that, yeah, that was heartbreaking because we were so close to seeing our country actually fucking win something for a change since '66. I would have loved to play Barca for revenge for that final. Yeah, mate. But then, then if we play PSG, we could get our revenge against PSG. Could get our revenge against PSG. But yeah, we will have to see what happens. Okay, that's the roundup. That's the end of the roundup for this Champions League show, guys. Shane Gooner has just gone live, so I can't redirect her over to him, but make sure you jump over there right now. Make sure you smash him up with the Ruthless Gooner raid, and we are going to be getting on out of here. Yeah, I've got a bit of a busy day ahead of me today. Might do a show tonight. I haven't decided yet, but we will be back on Friday. With tomorrow I will be doing. We'll be doing a little bit different. I will be doing a call-in show known as Arsenal Hell Talk. So I'll get the thumbnail sorted tonight. And yeah, so and there will be a Streamline link put up there. So if you want to come on and have your say, you're more than welcome to. We'll talk about the Premier League. We'll talk about Arsenal. Talk about all sorts of shit. So please come and check us out when we go live as well. Please make sure, guys, that your notification bells are turned on for when we do have a show or when we do an upload, so you know when we go live next. Smash Shane up with the Ruthless Gooner raid. We'll get out of here. Make sure you like the video, hype the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, remember, be ruthless, or like this manager, you will be replaced. See you on the other side, guys.